Hello folks, my name's Ed Swan and I'm the Director of STEM at the college. I'm here today to talk to you about T-levels, which is the new exciting government initiative for the next level qualification. We're lucky in the college that we were accepted some time ago now, over a year, to be one of the first providers in the college in the country to do this. And we're launching T-level in digital from September this year. So you are free to apply. If you've not already done so, you can get your application in for that. And if you have already applied but you just take your interest, then you can convert the application. Just get in touch with the admissions people that we've received earlier. So they are the new course. They're equivalent to 3 A-levels. It's a 2-year course. It's designed in collaboration with employers and businesses. The content meets the industry needs. And the hope is that these will lead to either direct employment or high-level apprenticeships where they might sponsor you to go off to do your degree. You do have to, and this is why they're different than A-levels, do compulsory work experience on the job of at least 315 hours, so 45 days over the 2 years you're on the T-level. So the one we're offering, as I've said, is T-level and digital in the first wave, so that's for next year. We are offering the science one for the year after, but I guess that won't be for you, it might be for your young brothers and sisters. So if you want to do the T-level digital, it is basically if you want to be a software developer in any industry, then this is the right qualification for you. You are required to have both English and Maths at grade 4 to do the T-level and digital as a straight entry. You will follow a common core and then you'll specialise in that software development into the second year. However, we are aware, and you might be nervous about your English grade or Maths grade, so if you don't quite get there in one or the other of them and you get grade 3, then you can do what's called T-level transition. Now for the digital, this will just be exclusively for GCSE English. So what we're saying is if you want to do the T-level digital, but you don't quite make it there in English, that's fine. We'll put you onto the T-level transition programme and you'll do a double column English to hopefully get through that GCSE by November when you can do the recent exam and hopefully get that full you'll need, not just for the T-level, but for your career afterwards. So that's what we're that's it. That is the T-level. So I'm hoping we should have some questions about them from you guys. As I said, we've got a number of employers on board. We trialled it for this year already with a number of colleagues who, whilst not on the T-level, have done that day a week placements. For those of you who heard me earlier, the MDV programme is a big success where we've had that day off a week. And we've actually had somebody this year obtaining a day a week placement at Bentley Motors alongside the A-levels he was doing at the college. So we're fairly confident we'll be okay for this from September, and we've got all the plans in place to deliver it. So are there any questions? I can't see them on the screen. Yeah. So we've got a number of partners already with regards to employers. However, what I would say, as I said with the MDV programme, is if you know or already have a placement you would like to do, we can facilitate that. And in fact, actually, George, you just prompted me. What I should have brought up with you, we've done the timetable now. And so I do know the days of the week that is. So if you already have or want to sort out your own work placement, we can work with that and just get in touch via email and I can tell you what days of the week it is that you will have off timetable to do those work placements, because you will. And that way you can work them into the summer. If you're not or you haven't yet sorted out one, don't panic. That's why we've got our excellent work experience coordinator, Linda, and she'll be happy to help you in those first few months of sorting that placement out. With regards to the main T-level, the government has, and from here from Minister, been a little understanding with the current situation, and they're saying that they don't necessarily expect those placements to start until later on in the year, if not into the second year. However, it's best to be well planned, and if you have got one ready, fantastic. You know, the Bentley placement was sourced by the student themselves before they started the college, and we made that work for them. So if you've got one you want to, that's great.
How many hours of work experience or how many hours of placement in total?
It's over the 2 years, and that was on the earlier slide. I think it's, if we can go back to a couple of slides to get the number exactly right, it works out about 45 days, but there is an hour requirement to it. 315 hours is there. It works out about 45 days. We'll give you, on the T-level programme, 2 days off a week on the main T-level programme, so you should be able to do that over the 2 years quite easily, even if you haven't or don't have one lined up until January of the first year, or even probably Easter of the first year. We're hopeful, and some of the employers have said that they might well employ some of the students for the second day, and so it might even lead to a very lucrative part-time job alongside the course. Yeah, the minimum required is the 350,000.
Who will teach the T-level course at the college?
That's a good question. So the T-level split up into 3 components. The first is what's called the technical qualification, and on the digital one that's run by Pearson, and that will be taught by Agate. So Agate will have you for 2 columns. What we've decided to do is we decided to put another qualification in there, which is the Level 3 Mathematical Studies qualification the first year, to make sure you've got something alongside the T-level as well, to build those math skills that need for the programming aspects. Alongside that, there's then the work placement, and that will be either work placement, so that'll be whichever employer either selects you or you selected. That part, and that's a pass-fail requirement, so get those hours and make sure you're doing the work placements. And finally, there is that English and Maths exit requirement, hence we're requiring it before we start. So you have to have English and Maths, otherwise you can't pass a T-level after 2 years. And that's the government's decision on that. So we're asking you to have them before we start, or to do the T-level transition program if you haven't quite got that.
Is the college planning on delivering any other T-levels next year?
Yes, we are. We're going in expansion, and we're offering all 3 of the science T-levels, and we're hopefully expanding the digital one to incorporate the IT technician route or the network engineer route as well, which will be available. The interesting question that you might ask is digital. If you start on the software development, can you transfer? We're still waiting on the answer to that one, actually. We're hopeful that you will be able to transfer to one of the digital ones, but that might be which you're on software, you're on software. So hopefully, if you're not sure yet, do some work over the summer, have a look around in the industry and see if software development is for you. If it is, fantastic, because that's all you will have to do at the college for those 2 years, alongside the little bit of maths.
Where will the T-level be delivered in college?
So it'll be delivered in the new build, actually, Georgia, from January onwards. We've had a new build facility that will be open in January, and so the T-level will be the first course that will be taught in the new building. For the first month, for the first half term, the first term you'll be taught in the bespoke computer we've already got, and that's got all the IT facilities ready. That's just so we can, check and make sure all the IT works in the new buildings. These things tend to take a little bit of time to get set up. So from January, we anticipate you being in the new build for the year and a half that you're at college on those 3 days.
Where should students consider a T-level over an apprenticeship?
That's another good question. So the apprenticeship model is 20% in college, 80% in the workforce. This is pretty much the other way around. It's 80% in college, 20% in the workforce. And the reason you might want to do this is if you're not entirely sure that the apprenticeship is for you, this will give you an academic qualification alongside it. The academic qualifications T-levels already have UCAS points attached, and various universities have been in contact with us to say they're keen to accept students onto it. I would say, however, what I said earlier was if this is the right thing for you, go for it. Because actually, alongside the universities, we've also had some employers asking us, well, if we have one of these students, can we sponsor them for a degree? And that would mean you then wouldn't have to pay for your degree if you got one of those higher level apprenticeships. So this could be a gateway to you having a brighter future in the software development industry.
If a student wants to find out more about T-levels and wasn't able to join this session today, where will they find further information? Okay,
as with any new government initiative, there's a nice jazzy new website. So if you Google T-levels, and you can see the banner behind me, that's been displayed, there's actually the website address there from the official government one. That will tell you not only about the T-levels that we're doing, but about the T-level programme as a national scheme as well. It will also reveal there are a few other providers, not close to us, but nearby, who are also doing T-levels too. I'd say, you pick the right place. Our reputation is outstanding in the area. And so if you're thinking about the digital T-level, I'd say come to the college. But if you want to find out more, there is a load more on that website. Any questions from anybody on Facebook? Anybody wants to ask me any questions? Now's a chance.
Can I combine a T-level with an A-level or a BTEC?
This goes back to that question I covered earlier about can you do 4 or can you do 5? It is possible you could, if you wanted to combine the T-level and say the one that I would probably urge you to consider, if you're considering new four, would be A-level maths. However, and it's a big however, the fourth A-level would mean that you would have a very restricted availability for work experience. So in that case, I would say that is one where you would definitely have to source the placement yourself and be prepared to work during your vacation period. Because you've got to go up to the 45 days. So if you don't have those 2 days free because A-level maths or another A-level or a BTEC sits in those 2 days you normally have off timetable, then you are pretty much committed, saying actually, when I'm normally on holiday, I would be doing my work placements then. So I'm not saying no, I'm saying it would take a very special case for it to be worthwhile. It's a free A-level equivalent program, and that's all you really need, unless there's a very special case as to why not. We have, and this is a new one for us, put in the level 3 mathematical studies into the first year to give students an extra qualification as well. So they will get a T level plus something else alongside.
How do students apply for the T level?
Okay, so that's the online application form. If you're not sure, you can find it on there. You can do that for the main T level. If you're thinking about a T or transition, I believe that should be on there too. And you just follow the online application process. If you're unsure about that, feel free to phone the college and speak to probably Sally, I would guess, will be the appropriate person, and she'll talk you through that process. So don't worry, get onto the website for the application if you're okay. In which case, folks, I will say goodbye and wish you well, and well over the summer. See you in the new year. Wave compulsory.